should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson. Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And there's the bell to start the round. Hit him with a left jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Both want a highlight reel knockout. Beautiful counter punch. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
Swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
He scores with the counter. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. Oh, what a punch! Nice exchange here from both men. Punch, counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fighters always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
You want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Perfect counter shot. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Misses with the jab. You believe what we are seeing. Swing and a miss with that jab. Can't land that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! Hoping for an all-action slugfest. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
This fight is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
unlucky to miss with that jab. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. Both men step back for just a moment.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that.
So he's back on his feet, but the judges aren't going to give him this round for sure.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. So much for defensive abilities. They ring the bell, and here we go. What is this round going to look like after all the drama of the previous round where both of these athletes went down?
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
We're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. Surely will get a world title shot. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know...
What a massive upset this would be. Been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. There's the bell to start the round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen.
I'll keep Marciano in trouble. Do you believe that? He beats the count and will continue. What bravery being shown here.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe and move, get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Where was the defense? He's firing back now. Sometimes offense can be your best defense.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and doing this over and over and over again. They've got it.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round.
They're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels.
And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. Through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do. So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again, and that's a lot of points to lose in a round. Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
That punch scores. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. Time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They ring the bell, and here we go. They ring the bell, and here we go. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Good counter. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. I thought we were going to... So he will take a knee here and get a nice reprieve from the action.
Best thing the fighter did. Otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
This is why I love the little guys. This is exactly why I love them. Look at them, toe to toe, heart for heart. You know, mano a mano. They're letting the shots go.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Do you believe this? There's a counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. And that hook misses. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire, because someone's going to get hurt and someone's going to react.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Good counter punch. Marciano allowing his opponent to come to him. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. That counter punch caught him clean. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off, then blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Can't score with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts. And you...
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That jab won't score. It's It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Got him there. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. There's the bell to start the round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You're going to get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you got fighters at these weight division, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need a foam.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And there's the bell to start the round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Throws the jab but does not score. These two fighters are made for one another. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. This is a high-octane battle.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. An upset of the year, perhaps right before our eyes. We knew it was going to be close, but that's as close as it gets. It is a draw. No winners and no losers here.
The things that were said were ridiculous, but these two fighters were evenly matched, and this is why we've got a draw. One thing is for certain, they're going to do it all over again.